we got today. This is actually one of the bigger jobs I've done. This is actually a pretty big job, so I'm excited. We've got 3 large trees to do here. All right, so tree number 1, we've got a big leaf maple. They want to take this down because of the nature of the co-dominant union. Our big leaf maples, they're not like, you go to the East Coast, they have like sugar maple and stuff. Really strong trees. Our big leaf maples, they're not as, it's the largest species of maple in the world, but they're not as strong as other species. They're really not very strong trees. So we've got this big fir coming out. The reason they're taking the fir out is because every single branch on this tree is over their house, and the trunk actually leans towards their house. So, you know, they obviously don't like sleeping under that thing, and I wouldn't either. And I especially recommended they take the fir out because this is the biggest tree here. This is a giant, this is a black cottonwood, the largest species of cottonwood on earth as well. But you can just see this thing is all rotten and decayed on the inside. I mean, these are very weak trees. They fall apart. They suck up all this water and they almost like crumple under their own weight. They're just junk trees. The wood is junk. It doesn't really burn very well. You can't really build stuff out of it. I always recommend cottonwood removal. But anyways, the thing is though, once this cottonwood comes out, that fir, there are no branches on this side, and that is going to be exacerbated by the wind load when this tree is gone, because this tree, although it's kind of a crappy tree, it does partially protect that fir from the wind. So this is kind of one of those situations where it's like, if you're gonna take one tree out, you should take both of them out. So if you look at this yard, it looks very open, but there's kind of a hidden secret here, and that is, this is all drain field. So we can't drop, that's why they hired us, because we're gonna bring in our crane, which the guys are working on setting up right now. We're gonna drive our crane in here, and that way we're not dropping logs on their drain field. You risk stabbing them in and unearthing it. It's just a lot of force smacking the ground. So even though this looks like a wide open field, it's actually, these need to actually come down pretty carefully. We've got 5 guys with us. We've got the crane, which they're working on. We've got the chip truck and the chipper. We've got the Avant, the ditch witch. The new service truck is here, and we're also grinding these stumps. Oh, there's a dead hemlock over there we're taking out too. I've got three days on this job, so it's a big project. There's a little alder and a dead hemlock, and then these 3 big trees. We're grinding the big stumps, not the smaller ones, but we're gonna do 2 setups. Setup 1 is for the fir and the maple. Setup 2, we're gonna put the crane in their backyard, and we're going to lift logs and just put them in the bushes over there to just rot and disintegrate. We've got 5 guys today, but we're gonna have 3 guys tomorrow, and then 4 guys on Friday. So we're gonna try to get as much done as we can today while we've got 5 guys. Look at these bubble. This bubble. These are the levelers. So that's why I'm always looking at these. That one always makes me nervous because I can't see. All right, we're level. Tires are off the ground. So we got here 9. It's 10. So it took an hour to set up. It's well worth the hour to set up. But this was actually kind of a tricky setup because of where the shed is. We got to get an outrigger on either side. We actually had to scoot the crane over, which was difficult. It has a very bad turning radius. This truck's 40 feet long. It's an incredibly bad turning radius. But we're set up. We're gonna have a safety meeting, and then we're gonna get to cracking. You ready, Isaac? Ready. Will you watch that spring? Make sure I don't snag that. Yeah. Good one up. Double tied in. I like it. All right.
You want, if you're looking at it, you want the one on the right side of the tree?
The one right under you, like the one closest to me.
It's on the left side of the tree, the smaller one on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
It looks right under you. You know the one I'm talking about, right? I just want to make sure I'm the same thing.
Yeah, but I'm not over the trunk of it. I'm over the branches.
You're not. Dang, I got bad depth perception.
You're good.
Dang, I should not be running the frame.
Okay, I'm gonna rappel down then. I'm gonna toss my bag out when you're clear.
You're clear. Believe me, if it hit me, that's my own darn fault. But I'm gonna roundhouse kick that bag.
No, it's brand new. I don't want it to explode, dude. Okay, so should I bring the ball down then a ways?
Yeah, because you want enough sling that you can tie it to something thick, so we probably need to get the ball into the canopy a little bit.
Okay, here, cable down.
You know, it really pisses me off how you don't know things until they're taught to you.
Until they're taught to me? My bad, dude. I'm supposed to come with instruction.
Jake, you just took the words right out of my mouth.
Right?
I'm like stomping around down here.
I gotta learn something to know it.
I know what to do, and I didn't go to college.
Keep going. I think that's good. You see these two leads I'm thinking about tying it to?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So like a half hitch about where my face is, and then I could do, should I do the cow hitch below the union?
Where the half hitch is, we want to be 100% sure that the piece is gonna be tip heavy, you know what I mean? And that's the picking point. But we want the cow hitch as low as possible. What's up?
Nothing, just working hard. Looking at these. Yeah, these are good chains. Doing good. Yeah, the strap. Yep. Oh, yep. That's the strap.
That's solid.
I got
That's pretty solid metal.
metal. These are hand tightened. So we're good.
The cow hitch is really nice for two reasons. One, it remains a lot of strength in the rope because it's such a gradual bend. It's not as sharp as a running bowline. The running bowline kind of cuts into itself. But also, the cow hitch is adjustable, meaning you can tie it a long tail or a short tail. And so the cow hitch is going to be your best friend doing frame work.
You need anything?
It's crazy how...
I'm gonna go sit on the Avant. It's getting a little rainy. I should be holding an umbrella for you right here. You got it.
You cable up just a little bit, just see.
Dude, I hopped off.
Oh, forget it.
Okay, all right, cabling up. So we're tied on now, right?
Yeah, tied on.
So, okay. So I've got 1,000 pounds on it.
Cool. So now I probably just tie into this, you said, right?
Whatever is gonna be more comfortable and faster. You can either come down, untie, just tie in there, and I can pick you up, or if you can reach that, you know, just tie in. But either way.
I'll just tie in low right here. So I'm not worried about anything snagging.
It's kind of a two-edged sword too, because you're tied in up high. That means you have more agility when the piece comes off.
Right.
But it also means that the piece might snag your rope, which if it does, it's not that dangerous unless it's butt heavy, in which case it's very dangerous. It's gonna flip, you know what I mean? Is that thing warmed up, the chainsaw?
No, I don't think so. I was gonna send it up to him cold.
My favorite.
Okay.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Blue Moon rope available at sappersupplies.com. I sell these Arbsession bags too. And I would do a V cut so I can just pluck it out of there.
Would it be a bad idea to tie into this one?
Well, where you're tied in, I think it's pretty solid actually. Your first cut is always going to be towards the crane, and you're going to watch it. So if it starts to open, you'll keep cutting, but if it starts to close, you'll pull it out. You
So
know?
I make the cut towards the crane.
On the crane side, you're gonna cut down at basically like a 45-degree angle, and you're gonna go like 2/3 of the way into the tree. If it doesn't move, if it starts to pinch, you gotta
Pull
get your
out.
saw out. So really, you really gotta pay attention on that first cut. But the idea is that the two cuts will bypass each other, and then I'll just be able to lift it. So if it starts to close really fast, I'll add a little bit of pressure and I'll kind of lift it up. If it starts to open, I'll probably let off a little pressure, because the idea is we want to cut it with as little movement as possible.
So remember, Isaac, you have to talk.
Hand signals only. What are you talking about?
You have to be very communicative.
I got you.
So I'm gonna just put a little more pressure on it. All right, I'm gonna cable up slowly.
Nice job, Jake.
Perfect.
So there's one branch right here.
Yeah, you might have to help me. Can I boom up?
Yeah, you're good. You can boom up. Okay. There's this one branch right here. You're just gonna squeeze by. Yeah, I think it'll bend.
Cool. Good job, Isaac.
Thanks, man. You too.
Nice job, Randy.
Randy, you killed it.
Yeah, dude, you have that chipper up so good.
Yeah.
And keep coming down. Keep coming down. Perfect.
Randy, you here?
Yo, what up?
My raincoat was under the seat of the service truck.
Far side?
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. I think I'm ready to make a cut.
All right.
I'm guessing this one's a little bit smaller than the one before, maybe like 400 pounds less, like 32.
So what do you think? 2,800 pounds?
The last one was 26, right?
28. So I'm gonna put 20. I'm gonna put 25 on it.
There you go. Hold it there. helping? Okay. There you go, look at that. Gonna let that settle. And slowly move left. Piece weighs 27. We're nice and in our safe comfort zone. Nice job, Randy. Look how clean that DZ is. That's when CBZ, clean drop zone.
Boom up, just a smidge.
Is that a metric smidge or a standard smidge?
That's a standard smidge.
Okay.
An American smidge.
Of course.
Wire down. Perfect. Nice job. I'm gonna let that settle. I don't want anything breaking.
I'm level with Sam. Hi, Sam. So do you want to do like a crown pick out of this? Like this top I'm over and then the one behind it? Or do you want to do just 2 picks?
Yeah, okay, so basically we can do the half hitch trick again, and then we can cut it probably right
This one?
above that. You see this really big branch below you?
Yeah. That goes out towards you?
Yeah, like we can cut it right above that.
Okay. You want to cable up a little and see how that
I do have 1,600 pounds on right now.
looks? I think I'm going to take my rope out.
Jeez, we don't need a play-by-play, Isaac.
How much do those pigs been? How much do they weigh?
The first one was, what was the first one? 35, and the second one was 25, I think. Something like that, yeah. So about 7,000 pounds. That took me way too long to math that. We were good for 8,000 pounds. Those 2 picks weighed 7,000 pounds. We could have done both of them, but then you also run into the issue of the drop zone.
I think if we pluck this top out of the way, we can do this one, and then there's one more.
I'll go by your judgment. You just gotta tell me what you think it weighs.
Okay. This is a bit smaller than anything we've done, so probably, what was the last one?
25.
25?
I think that's 15 or 18.
Yeah,
18.
so like 18 I think would be good.
So I'll put 1,200 pounds on it.
All right, I'm gonna start my cut.
You would.
Yeah, go ahead, cutter boy.
Boom left. It popped a little bit.
Felt good.
What is it, 1,100 pounds?
900 pounds.
900. Now we know.
We're also gonna have you wire down if you can.
Well, I can't.
I know how to do that.
One of my favorite moves.
Is wire down?
Yeah.
That's honestly one of mine too. Wire down, wire down, wire down. Wire down, wire down, wire down. All the way.
The next cut, do you see this next major union below me?
I think so, like the big branch coming my way.
Yeah, so there's this one, and then there's the one I'm on. I was gonna cut the one I'm on off where they meet in that union.
Yeah, take that whole top out so that you can cut it below your feet. You see this big branch, like the big branch on my side?
This one?
Yeah, like get the middle out of that tree.
Yeah, so that was my plan is.
I feel like he's gonna make me go big, and I have not done crane work forever. I'd rather just send this top. Pick wood. I'm not used to these like aggressive bars. The
old Stihl Pico. Gnarly kickback on them.
We're using a Sena headsets. The Protos helmet. The size bars like on it. The communication's so important. It'd be so sketchy, like trying to yell at each other. See your new stump grinder, Isaac?
Oh, best present ever.
He does. Look at that thing.
Yeah, I treat you good, man. No, now that we have a nice one, I'll probably be grinding a lot more stumps.
Sounds right. You're gonna give him the international sign. Come out of that tree.
Hey, Sam! I think you're good, man. I think you can just come down.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll pluck that top when the maple's done.
It might be like a little bit above the 2 block.
I think you can just come down. I think we can get that. And if not, I'll still give you a ride back up.
I'm good if you want to tension up a little. I'm making my cut here.
Yeah, I think that's solid. Am I good to cable up?
Yep, cable up.
Keep booming left. I'll guide you down.
Good deal.
Want to boom down just another American smidge.
One American smidge, which is far superior to a metric smidge.
I think we could get the rest of the brush with this next pick.
Yeah, so you're gonna want to put the ball kind of like just to the right of the trunk.
Right here.
But yeah, it'd be nice to have 3 slings. I might.
Just one more to balance it.
There's a sling right over here.
And so does that one that goes on the main truck mainly just to stabilize it?
Yeah, just so it doesn't really like tip. They're all gonna hold it together.
Okay. All right. Where do you want to cut?
Right where your hip is, I guess.
Right here?
I feel good about that. Don't feel.
Right here? Yeah.
That's probably, what do you think that weighs? 4 grand, maybe?
Yeah.
45.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 grand on that.
Sweet.
Ready? I'm gonna make my cut like right here. Okay.
Just let it hang out for a bit. Just let it settle.
Nice. That's so cool.
Train life, baby.
That's so sick, dude.
What's the weight on that guy? 45?
Wait, it's 57. It's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
that's still a pretty big brush pick.
After I set these chains, should I just hop into this other stem?
Just put a chain on each side.
Oh, we're gonna do all this in one?
Yeah.
Nice.
never seen someone miss such a perfect throw.
Embarrassing. Here's one. Do you want to just put the other one through the hole? That was terrifying. The look in your eye.
Yeah, that'd be just like by the collar, but down, like just like a cow hitch on each one. Yeah, that's good. It's good enough. It's not going to be perfect.
Well, thanks, man. You too. That was sick. Like that would have made such a mess. Dropping all those.
That is unusable. This isn't bad. I mean, I'm going this way, but this is where, see, the boom stopped. It's non-continuous. That's actually as far as I can boom over. I can't go anywhere unless I go all the way around. It's just a hair over the center of the club.
Hook this up. It might be a cinch it up scenario, and then we have to retie. We'll see. Coming up. It's all up. Getting there. Keep wiring up just a wee bit. Oh, never mind, that one is loose. All right.
That's a lot of brush. That brush pile weighs 3,800 pounds. Now just go put it on the customer's house. Just on the roof. Yeah, dude. We'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, just leave it there.
Wire up and get it off the ground a little bit, and then it'll. There you go. Yep, perfect. Yep, perfect.
Man, I want to run the crane and the stump grinder. It's just. This thing is so much bigger than the Toro. All right, you ready to fly?
Yeah. Level with the top, like it might be a little bit taller.
No. It's fun.
It's so fun. Ah! It's so fun.
Help! Help! It's so fun.
I'll go right below this round of branches. Alright, I did the half hitches in the same spot, but they're kind of opposing each other. Alright. I am ready for you to cable up.
So just just go down to where it's chippable, and then we'll guesstimate.
All right, I think I'm ready to cut. I'll do a shelf on this. You said you're cool with that, right?
Yeah, what that cut does is it allows it to slide the way you want it, but prevents it from sliding the way you don't want it.
That's free.
Yeah. Oh, it's like pouring rain, dude. I can't even like see you. I'm just like
You're
looking up, and it's just like my eyeballs are just filling
covered
with
in
water.
rain.
Yeah.
It's all yours.
Am I free? Can I
Yeah,
turn
you're
left?
free. You can go.
I literally can't see you. It's like looking. It's like I'm in a swimming pool, like trying to look through the water. Like right when he started cutting the top, it started pouring rain. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot. There's no amount of willpower can make me see through this.
Wire down. All the way. You're good.
I like how it stopped though. It was like 30 seconds of harsh rain.
Good job, Isaac.
Thanks, dude. You too.
Yeah, good job, Isaac. There we go. I get it.
That's all yours. That one way.
2,400 pounds.
24.
Boom down if you want to keep your angle on your ball nice.
All right, cable up. It's good.
I have 1,900 on right now.
Okay, I'm gonna do that same thing. It's all yours.
Stop it and slow it down anyway. So boom down a little bit. And then boom to your right.
All right, cable up. Yeah, for pressure. God, dude. The saw just dogged into my rope so bad.
Oh, sorry, dude.
I'm gonna start my cut.
Yeah, I'm through.
Cable up a little.
Keep going. Boom down. Perfect.
There's like a little, on the backside, there's just a little cluster of stuff we could get under. Right there is good.
$7 grand. We're good for 9.
You want to lay it down towards the crane?
I'm gonna put it right next to this log.
Oh, there it goes. You all right?
No, didn't even feel armor or anything. I mean, we're good for a lot of. It's still good for 9 grand out there. So.
Because what's the crane good? Not the line, but what's the crane good for? Like right there.
It was good for about 11,000 right there. Yeah, this is great. So then tomorrow, you guys will grind that stump. So if you guys could finish this, do that stump, do that hemlock, alder, then Friday.
It's just one tree.
Isaac's gonna have fun balancing picking. Looks like an Isaac tree. All right, so that is it for day 1. I couldn't go with the guys today, so today I'm just I'm doing some bids, and I had to take the day off because my wife had an ultrasound, so we've got baby number 4 coming. So that's our 3rd little girl. So everything looks good, but yeah, that's why I'm not giving the guys a hand today. But I'll be back there tomorrow to help with that monster cottonwood. I'm hoping they get everything done except for the cottonwood. That's all we'll have left. But yep, got a little healthy girl on the way. Should be due in August, so it's pretty awesome. Feeling pretty blessed. So hope the guys are having fun out there.
Feel free to drop ski that. I am gonna get the heck out of the way.
Try to be on the other side.
I feel like you'll be able to grab that piece, the bottom piece, once he cuts it, and yeah, I think you're solid. Cleaning this up, there's a pile back there for the Avant. Want to also, here's another thing you can do while you're waiting. There's a rock by the stump that you're gonna grind. I won. Rock, paper, scissors. You might want to move it with the Avant. That would give you something to do right now while we let that thing warm up. You guys using the Avant?
Yeah.
Nice, good call.
Stealing.
Nice, extra secure. It would be cool to keep like a little carabiner on there.
Whew, perfect timing. Just as you guys are done doing the raking, I just perfectly got done blowing. Alright, give me a sec.
I got you. You want to do it?
Yeah, let me get back on my throne. Let me do this. Let me feel like I'm part of the team for a second.
Thanks, man.
I just know Jake said he didn't do a very good job of grinding that, so I'm trying to get down to the heart of the matter here and see if he really did or didn't. We should ask YouTube, who thinks ask Jake to stump grind all the time. Leave it in the comments. Maybe I'll read them.
You tilt up a little bit.
Or
Yeah, a little more.
jeez, dude, I'm so needy.
Oh, bummer.
Shoot, that doesn't look bad, does it?
Yeah, I mean that looks like he got below grade.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Maybe he should grind all the time. Thank you. I've made a plow for you right here. You're gonna extend it out. You're gonna come in here, go straight. Like come rainbow in. Extend your extender out all the way. So there's a plow for you. Yep, now turn the other way. Keep turning and then go forward. So it's it takes a little getting used to.
You want me to fire it up?
I mean, you can. It's up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys do the ground stuff now. You kind of got the.
Yeah, don't say another word.
Yeah, I won't.
You don't know what it's like down here.
I don't. I've never done a day of groundwork in my life. I'm a farmer, dude. Out in the end. Uh-oh, little Springer. Oh, it fell apart. Go around the bend. Boom. That's up. One's coming at the chipper. I'm gonna land it perfectly in the chipper. Alright, first time taking the top, so bear with me, boys. You guys ready? This one's going into the chipper too.
Alright.
Back cut. That's weird. Usually they get smaller.
I'm gonna move this piece that broke off, and then if you want to come in here, grab it, and then back up and heel it, and then you can pick the whole thing up and put it down in a good spot.
I think maybe we might have to take a, like, we're gonna leave as much wood as we can in here, but we might have to take a few pieces like with the Avant somewhere, just because it's like, it's gonna be quite a bit of wood. Heads up, face cut coming down.
Beautiful.
Well, I'll be honest with you, you did a bang up job grinding that stump.
Heck yeah.
You should just grind half of that cottonwood tree.
Yeah, follow it. Put a face in it.
Yeah.
I want to do that so bad someday with a...
I'll make sure of it. You should have put your Tupperware on my saw right there, and I could have had our lunch up here. So,
Yeah, you want me to tie a piece on?
No, you're good. Back cut. No!
Watch the chipper!
You think you're gonna be able to lift that, or?
Yes. How dare you?
That's what I said. I was like, I can throw it.
Randy, you're not even be able to find these logs when you get down.
Oh yeah, you definitely did a little number. Can I hand you this saw?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have just firewooded that down, huh? Is that cool when I hand it? That's how I want you to hand me my saw.
Saw from now on? I got you.
Everybody back, day 3 on this big old job we're working on here. So this is the victim today. We've got a cottonwood. It's about 35 feet away from the crane. Yeah, once again, this is all drain field, so we can't just be crashing and stuff. The sun is shining. We're all feeling pretty good.
You should have seen my intro yesterday. I had to be you yesterday.
You had to be me?
I was like, what's up, YouTubians?
YouTubians?
I tried to put it on radio.
Oh, you gotta turn this on too.
Oh, it was a test. You passed.
Thanks for grabbing that saw, Sam.
The last good thing I ever do for you.
I almost just grabbed you a handsaw.
I wish.
That's what I wanted you to use.
So the idea is we want the ball. Imagine that big branch if you were gonna throw it on your shoulder. Like where would you grab it? And that's where you want the ball, kind of center of gravity.
Okay. All right, good there. All right, now you can boom right. Okay, good there. I'm gonna toss my rope out. That's up.
Can you imagine the shrapnel if we lowered that branch? Just smacking against the trunk?
Probably blow up in half.
Yeah.
Could you see when you picked that, Isaac? See that broken limb out in front of you?
Yeah, this big one.
Could you see it when you cut it rolling because of it being that way, like wanting to?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of putting the other one on this maybe to keep it from rotating.
Not a bad thing, and then the other one on the butt.
Sure. Yeah, so you'll do one leg out to the tip, one leg straight down, and one leg to the butt. And just so you know, Isaac, just something to think about when doing crane work. Always double rope. Don't ever single line. Oh, my shoelace just broke. Don't single line because the whole thing is you want to be able to get off and on the crane, you know?
Right. All right, I'm gonna put the other sling right here on the butt.
Yep.
That sound good?
Yep.
Isaac, your verbal confirmation is just coming so far. I love it. Telling us, talking to us, walking us through it. I don't know if you're wondering, but we are waiting on you.
Always. Do you want to cable up a little?
Are we all tied on?
Yeah, we're all tied on.
How's that looking?
Yeah, I think that'll be, so there's this one dead branch, you see it? How it's kind of on the one on the end. It's just it kind of bent the rope just a little around that branch, so it's not super tight.
As you cut it, it's gonna like kind of settle into the sling. So, okay. We really need to get like a mattress up here.
Yeah.
A couch. Lazy boy.
I have a recliner in the back of my truck right now.
Yeah?
I was getting
Like
rid
an
of.
old one?
Yeah, it's real comfy.
Dude, that's perfect. Put that baby on here.
Just strap it down.
And then 3 people could ride in the crane. I could sew one of the trucks.
Like a 5-point harness.
Yeah, so Isaac, you can do like a shelf cut, or you can just cut. I kind of like to just cut it straight through and watch the curve. If the curve starts opening, have me put pressure on it. If it starts closing, have me let off pressure on it. But the
Right.
idea is to keep the curve the same size the whole way through. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm gonna make a couple little cuts. I'll start just coming straight down through.
Nice job, Isaac.
Oh,
Ooh,
heads
that
up for a
hang-
hanger.
Yeah, hang over there.
Look out for a
I'll be
hanger.
aware when it's coming over.
Okay, go ahead. I might be able to grab this hanger. All right, got the hanger. I'm gonna toss this hanger out. Heads
Yeah,
up.
you're all clear.
Sorry, it turned the stress off.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
What? Really? Awesome.
Yeah, it takes a while to set up, but man, this is
Very fast. What's the weigh?
19.
1900?
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, a lot more than I was thinking.
All right, I'm gonna be cutting stuff.
Yeah, you're all clear. Go bonkers. And no one's in your way. We're worried about this crane pick. We'll just cut that in half. Or like maybe just a quart, in half. We'll do 2 loads to the shipper. Wire down quick. Good. Perfect.
Oh yeah, awesome. Nice job, Isaac.
Thanks, dude. For these bigger branches, do you still want me to just freak ball these?
Yeah, you can cut all this. That's not gonna hurt anything. Yeah.
Jacob, do you think, are we gonna pluck the top out of it before we do that big branch?
It'd kind of be nice to put you in the top and like cut off a bunch of the small stuff. Maybe even get the top out. Just keep doing your thing though. Isaac just cut all the little stuff off right now, let it fall, anything that won't damage the drain field. That way the guys have something to clean up and work on while he is slinging up the picks, because it takes, you know, a few minutes to sling up each pick. That way it kind of keeps everybody moving. That's why he's rappelling down, cutting all the small stuff. That way him and I can focus on slinging up picks, and they can clean that duff, because that's going to get cleaned up inevitably anyways. We're not going to crane out those little twigs.
Care if I grab it real quick before you put a bunch of rope on it? Or a bunch of...
It's a good spot.
Anywhere. Just
that a
down
pile?
on
I
the, down on the
can't
ground is a good spot. Yesterday we were moving the crane. I scared the crap out of the boys with the air horn. They were like messing around with stuff up front, and I was like,
Cowards.
That was so not chill.
it's pretty chill for me, but
I'd like it if somebody drove the crane to my house every morning and woke me up like that. That'd be sick.
beep beep. a little toot.
How big of a top do you want to take out?
Kind of up to you, really. You know, whatever's gonna make sense. I'm good for 7,300, so I doubt you're going that big.
Think about what makes sense for the drop zone and the size. And
I also need to cable a few things. I need to cable down before we sling anything, and that way I've got room to cable up.
Right.
Well, we don't have to do the top right now either, you know. Or we could even just do branches. You could just tie on 3 branches too if you want. Just cut them and I'll pitch them out. I think I'm gonna sling up, and then I'm gonna take like this branch and that branch, and then this back lead. I'm gonna sling those up, and then I'm gonna come down to that next big arm. Yeah, I think that's a solid plan. So I decided I'm gonna give away a 500i for a year. I'm gonna give away one a month at sappysupplies.com. All you have to do to enter over the next year is just buy anything. Every order is an entry to sappysupplies.com. Stihl 500i, brand new. Yeah, just any order at Sappy Supplies. You can also join the email list for a free entry. You can check out more details on the giveaway at the giveaway page at sappysupplies.com.
what if by chance I enter and I win?
Yeah, is that a conflict of interest?
It's an inside job.
How you doing, Isaac? Good, I'm just slinging up this last one. You don't want this 562? 562 is fine. I was just gonna use the 261 because it would make me go a little slower.
All right, buddy. Got a nice light saw for you to pull up.
Nice.
Huh, this lanyard looks familiar.
Yeah, remember I stole it from you.
You little rascal. I'll be stealing from you. Tell me if this is making it open more or close more.
Nothing yet. Oh, up. Yeah, that made it pop and open more. What do you have on it right now?
2,600 pounds.
Okay. Okay, I think that's all yours. I think that's through.
All right, I'm gonna cable up. Ready?
There it is.
Is that free?
Yeah, it's free. It's all yours.
Saw that.
Hey, very nice job, Isaac.
How much was that one?
I don't know. My LMI is
Bouncing all over the place.
Off for some reason.
Yeah, if you can boom down just a little bit more.
down.
And then wire down.
Wire down?
Yeah, and then boom to your right. Want to give me a second? Wait, before you do anything. You care if I do a little cutting on it?
Yeah, I don't care.
You cut it like at the branch, above this one, and sling that one up.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. That might be a lot.
I think I'm gonna do my backflip now.
I'm thinking about doing a tumble and landing on the pommel horse. You know?
Like gymnastics pommel
Yeah,
horse?
like, see the pommel horse on the back?
That'd be sick.
I'm thinking about doing it. First try.
Yeah, just like my backflip.
Yeah. What? You ready for me to cable up? Yeah. Yeah, that looks really solid. More pressure on that. Nice. Yeah, you should be clear of everything. Okay. This piece weighs 2,500. Or, I mean, not 3,500. It's 3,500 pounds, sorry. And I only had 2 grand on it. That's why it moved so much. I should have had more weight on it.
Yeah, but those are always wild picks when you do the trunk and the limb at the same time. It's always like, you know, you never completely know. Wire down.
Move down a little more, but not much.
No, you're good. You should. I'm just gonna have Sam pretty much
Strip it, and then I put the log in the woods.
Yeah, stop 1 second. Wire down real quick.
I think if we did like a sling right here on the trunk and then one out on there and one out on there, I could come down and cut it at that next arm. Yeah, it's just hard to put down. It's so wide. Let's just do four brush picks and then it'll just be a straight stick. All right, cable down. Yeah, you can cable it for pressure now. I do think it's going to be tip heavy. I got 900 on that. Okay. You only have like 2 feet of cable. Yep, it's fine. Take a little pressure off. Okay, hold it there. There she is. Okay, I just have a little sliver to cut. Okay. Whoa.
You all right, Isaac?
Yeah, all good.
Just bouncing above you, doing the dance?
Yeah. This branch only weighs about 1,500 or so, 1,200.
Yeah.
So I should have put the sling further out on the tips, right? Should have the ball as well. Like, see where the ball is now versus where it was? Like it drifted.
And wire down real quick if you can. Nice. Nice job.
You ready for me to cut? Yeah. I'm gonna put 500 on it. It's all yours. Pretty pathetic branch, is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Someone said something. I didn't have to be breaking bad news to him.
It only weighs 400 pounds.
All right, stop. I'm gonna twist it a little bit. Twisted sister. Slowly wire down if you can while I'm spinning. And wire it down all the way. Nice job. Isaac, everyone.
I mean, what do you think that arm weighs? It's pretty big, man.
I think it's like a 5,000 pound piece, don't you?
I don't really see that being more than 7 grand. The furthest out one is right here. There's like a big tear out right here, and I put it below that. That looks solid right there. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a shelf cut, and I'm gonna start towards the crane and finish on the backside.
Nice job, Isaac. Bye. That's a good tree to get rid of.
I mean, that one's scary too, but that one's far enough.
That one's a little ways away.
That weighs 3,900. Not bad. Just a little over half, right? Yeah, well, I mean, it's like a good size.
4,000 pounds?
Yeah, we were good for 7, that's 39.
39. Wire down.
Kind of sucks how long it was.
Oh well. Rolled out, so we're good.
Are you just gonna jack this thing over? Probably push over the stone grinder. Sick. It's even better. You think we're good to leave this stub on here? I do. I think we can jack it over with the tree jack, and I think we can fall it right towards that cottonwood, and it's not gonna reach it. You want to just smash that alder? Yeah, I do. I don't care at all about that. It's dying anyways. It's got like one live branch on it.
That's 133 feet.
Where I'm at right now?
Where you're at right now. Up.
Yeah.
Boom down?
Yeah, boom down. I'm gonna start cutting on this so everybody stand clear. Okay, awesome. All right, you want a cable pressure? I got 1,400 on it. All right, I think I'm ready to make a cut. It's opening. Is that better? Very nice. All right, I'm gonna let that hang out for a minute. Can I boom left? Yeah, I think you're good. Maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
Wire down. Keep wiring just a little bit. Let that turn. That turned on the pick pretty good. All right, nice job, boys.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one come off, but that was, I'm assuming it was like butter.
Oh, totally.
Be sure to hang out in that tree till we're done cleaning up though.
Oh, what is happening? Hold on. Documenting this, I got a hydraulic leak. I don't know where it's coming from. Holy smokes. Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. This just became a 4-day job. Well, I got enough to get it put away.
that's just how this tree work stuff goes. Something's always breaking. The other day I busted messed up my grapple truck, had to get that fixed. That was a couple grand. Now this, it's like every job something breaks. It's crazy. That's just the tree service life. You know, this is an awesome job. It's like a 3-day job. It's like 15 or 16,000, which is awesome until you blow some hydraulic lines in the crane, and then it's like, well.
At least it's not like the ultimate like FU type of thing. Like the brush is done. You don't have to bring a chipper back here. But it's still a bummer.
Really nice job up there. Man, this sucks. We lost the hydraulic line, so this 3-day job just turned into a 4-day job. So that sucks. We also have some trimming on this cypress, and I forgot to bring like a ladder or pole saw. I totally forgot about it. So we got to finish that next week. But also we're putting this stick in the woods. But remember, this is a drain field. I need more wood, like a better crash pad. We can't really move the logs unless we cut them up a bunch with the Avant. We're gonna have to come back with the grapple truck next week. It's Friday today. Move some logs, dump the stick, grind the stump, hide it in the woods. Well, yeah, that just sucks how quickly a 3-day job can become a 4-day job in the tree service world. Well, at least we have a grapple truck. This would be a lot worse of a situation. Day 4 out here, it's just crazy. We got a leak in the hydraulic lines for the crane, so that's still not fixed yet, but we've got my 2 favorite trucks with us today. We brought the grapple truck, which towed the the SG75, the big Bandit stump grinder, and then we got the new service truck, which towed the Avant out here. Me, Randy, and Sam and Aaron are out here, and then Isaac and River are doing a little job closer to the shop. They have the bucket truck and the chip truck and chipper, and they are using the little stump grinder. It's crazy. I was nervous about buying a bigger stump grinder, and since I bought it, we've actually had 2 days this week where we've ran both in one day, and then we've had a ton of stump grinding. It actually worked out. It worked out awesome, so glad I bought it. But we're gonna get the plywood highway going, and we're gonna drive back up to that big cottonwood, and we're gonna finish this up today. Be done with it. We're gonna move some wood underneath to make like a crash pad so we don't damage the drain field.
But I still got the touch. I still got it. All right, boys, another 2 hours over here. I'll be over there real quick. I wish you had a name for all your saws.
Yeah, Ted.
I want Martha.
See that? Once again, the saw manufacturers always pick the lamest names. Why don't they do like, yeah, Martha? That'd be an awesome saw name.
Send me up the Terminator. Like, that's a cool name.
Yeah. Or the crazy dog.
Yeah.
The jiggly dog.
The jiggly dog. See? Honestly, if we keep it up, we might just...
Dude, I am having a hard time getting the log to just lay flat. Finally. Oh my. Oh, that was... Probably be best if you just came with me to bids from now on. Oh yeah, that's
cool.
That's solid. Looks good. That's
cool.
Probably the size you can reach too, right?
Yeah, I gave it the Randy reach.
The Randy reach. All right, let's drop this turd. All right, MS 880, 50-inch bar, skip tooth chain. This is 3/8. It was 404. I converted it back to 3/8. I like 3/8 better than 404, but this is a 120cc saw. This is the biggest saw I have. This is the biggest saw they make, really. Husky has a similar size called a 3120, but it's a very, this is a big chainsaw. Put the jack in.
You don't want to do that. I got you.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
You're pretty tuckered. You're using that. We have reached touch mode.
Nice.
Touchdown, touch up, I mean.
Okay, so we've got the Born-Traeger 53-ton tree jack in here. It's not that deep, but we got the tree jack in here. We're gonna back it up with wedges too. So check this out. I just put this kit together, which I'm selling at sappysupplies.com. I actually put this together because I was trying to put wedges in each truck. So there's a little bit of each size wedge in here. So it's like a wedge kit. You've got this small 5.5-inch K&H wedge for small trees. This is a 7.5 for a little bit bigger trees, but it's got quite a bit of taper, quite a bit of lift. This is a triple taper 10-inch wedge. This is nice because you can get a lot of lift. See how it flares up? You can get a lot of lift with a single wedge with this. These three here though, they don't stack well because they flare so much. But then we've got two of each of these. So this is we've got two 10 inches and two 12 inches. You see how much more gradual the taper is on these? Can you see the shape difference? This one curves up, so this is gonna give you more bang for your buck with a single wedge. But if you need to stack, you're gonna want wedges like this or like this. So, you know, from this configuration with this little bag, you can kind of wedge anything over. In theory, you could, you know, even go, you know, really high with with these, maybe not 4, but maybe, and then I put a ratchet scrench in this little side pouch. So I put one of these in every one of my trucks. So you can basically do any tree with these wedges. Sometimes you need a little more, but this is a pretty solid setup. And then ratchet screnches are just always handy to have, so that goes in there. And this just stays in each one of my trucks so that we're always ready. It's a little wedge kit available at Sappy Supplies. But we definitely want wedges in this side as well, so we're putting the pressure on evenly.
Oh yeah.
Timber!
Yo!
Timber!
Actually worked out perfect.
Yeah, that worked awesome. Look how hollow that thing was.
Nice job, Jake.
Thanks, you too. There's like no middle.
Easier stump grinding.
Yeah.
You think the hole get bigger when it goes down to the bottom?
Hope so. I think we should pull the grapple forward and grab the stump.
Yeah, after we saw it off.
Yeah, this is gonna be a heck of a stump cut.
Yeah, it is.
Look at all this brown rot, that's so nuts.
I'll grab it and get it closer to me. And just, yes. Oh.
This one's free. This one's not, doesn't have tree on it.
You want to cut that for me? I'll lift it up though. Thank you.
Digging for gold.
That was so fast. That was like faster than I could run.
I've been entering stump grinder races on the weekend. You think we'd get stuck? Because I'm not really I feel like we could almost just I'm not worried about putting ruts in this.
I would just hate to see it go super far down.
We can keep the back. I feel like we can leave the back tires on the plywood.
Oh, nice. If anyone gets stuck, I'd rather it be you. What do you think if I just shoot it out into here?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, nice.
Oh, we don't like that. That was gnarly. There's gotta be something to land it on if I drop it. Oh, good Lord.
Just two-man that. I just stop. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys ready? All clear?
Yeah, you think that's gonna be okay with the boom? I find it easiest to boom all the way up and then squirt out because it slowly droops, you know?
Those are gonna come out pretty rambunctious. I'm gonna pull forward a little bit.
Well, all right, the trees are gone. Let's go check it out. We've been driving the Avant here for 4 days, and look how good the grass is. The neighbor took a few logs, we dropped them off. It was pretty easy, and then we threw the cottonwood in the bushes. This is maple and fir. This is the nicer stuff, but man, what a job. This tree in particular, did you see how rotten it was? This all right here, that's all brown rot, you know? Like, this much wood is solid wood. The rest is just garbage. It's disgusting. I wish you could smell it. It smells terrible. Good riddance. No wonder they wanted that thing gone, but there's the result. It would have been nice if this job took 3 days. These logs would have been a lot faster to move if the hydraulic line wouldn't have moved. We could have put these logs way back in there. We wouldn't have had to cut it up so much. It would have been much faster if we hadn't have blown that line, but that's just the way it goes with tree service. Something breaks pretty much every day, but new stump grinder is awesome. That was really cool how fast I was able to grind that giant stump. It has an 80-inch sweep, and I'm still pretty new at the machine, and it went that fast. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out sappysupplies.com. I have a feeling that's going to end up being a long video. Feel free to call or text the numbers on the screen for customer service for Sappy Supplies if you have any questions about gear or anything, and then as well as if you'd like us to do your trees, please reach out. We'd love to cut your trees down. Everybody did a great job on this one. This was a big job for us. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.